Hari Om, Shri Ram, Ambatnya. My name is Shivam Sitaram Pednekar. It gives me immense pleasure to bring this incredible experience to all of y'all, which was originally narrated by Archana Veera Patil from Jalgaon City, Upasana Center. She would like to share this experience with us, which she had even before coming to Bapu, even before following Bapu. She says that a former Bapu devotee made her husband aware of Bapu and his preachings, and he started performing Bapu's Upasana. She never had any such experiences in the past. Hence, she used to be annoyed with the fact that her husband is performing Bapu's Upasana instead of offering prayers to God. Being an atheist, she used to argue and fight with her husband that Bapu is just a human being and he should stop following him completely. One fine day, her husband made her aware that there is a program in Ratnagiri for next 3 to 4 days. It's Bapu's program and they need to attend it. She was ready to attend not from the perspective of Bapu, however, just as an outdoor trip. In Ratnagiri, she observed that devotees are performing Bapu's Upasana, and in her opinion, that was absolutely silly, since she was completely unaware of who truly Bapu is. One day in Ratnagiri, they decided to visit a nearby sea fort. She was accompanied by her husband, daughter, son, and couple of Bapu devotees. They reached the fort, they went right at the top, and they glanced down from there. They observed sea waves crashing into the wall of the fort. And quickly Archana Veera said, if someone was to fall from the top of the fort into the sea, we won't even find the remains of that person to perform any final rituals. After looking everything, they decided to come down. Suddenly she realized that her 7-year-old son, along with few college kids, those who were available there, climbed up at the top of the fort wall and he started walking along the edge at the top of the wall. She was absolutely stunned. In no time, she saw that her son fell off from the top. She was speechless. Being an atheist, she did not think of God. The only thing that she said was, he is dead. In spite of her husband being a policeman, he couldn't gather courage to step forward and check. However, her husband and other Bapu devotees said one word, which was loud and clear, and that one word was Bapu. The other devotees decided to step forward. They glanced down from the top, and to their surprise and to everyone's surprise, the boy was actually stuck on a small tree. There was a small tree which was kind of outgrown from the wall of the fort, and the boy was stuck on the roots and the mud around it. The tree was at a distance of 5 to 6 feet, so they were able to pull him back and save him. Now, here's what Archana Veera would like to tell us. The distance from the top was 70 to 80 feet, and anything could have happened. The boy could have bounced from the tree directly into the sea. The boy could have felt giddy and he could have fell into the sea. Out of all the possibilities, the only thing that happened was he got stuck on the tree. The word that came to her mind was death. However, the word that came to everyone else's mind was Bapu. And in her opinion, Bapu is more powerful than death itself. She would also like to reiterate that earlier she mentioned if someone was to fall from the top of the fort into the sea, we won't even find the remains. However, here, in spite of her hatred towards Bapu, Bapu returned her son back to her in good health without a scratch. And that is Bapu's true grace as per her. Post this incident, she acknowledged the fact that there is something different about Bapu. There is something special in his name. And since that day, she dedicated herself at the feet of Bapu. She keeps Bapu in her thoughts throughout the day now, while eating, while sleeping, entire day. In the end, she would like to tell us that she doesn't need anyone or anything except for Bapu and Bapu family. For her, Bapu is everything. Her mother, father, brother, sister, everything to her. His name alone is the source of true strength for her. And Bapu has given her more than she ever expected. She has multiple experiences, but this was the most important one. In the end, she would like to add, we are no one to decide that we will go to Bapu, we will follow Bapu. He is the decider. He is the one, when the time is right, who reveals himself, his identity, his power and grace. And from that very moment, we dedicate ourselves at his feet forever. Hari Om, Shri Ram, Ambadnya, Natha Samvid, Natha Samvid, Natha Samvid.